Started with laughter. That loud, wine-soaked, echoing kind that fills the room and hides the cracks underneath. The music was low, candles flickered on the table, and 5 of us sat around with half-empty glasses, trading jokes and secrets like currency. But the moment that laughter turned into a knife, I felt it. "Come on, Leah," Mia said, swirling her red wine with a lazy smirk. "You know he only married you because you make him look stable." The girls laughed. Not cruelly, just thoughtlessly. But I froze. My fingers gripped the stem of the glass. Her words hung in the air, sweetened by alcohol but sharpened by envy. And then I saw him. Daniel was standing in the doorway. He had come to drop off the charger I'd forgotten in the car, still wearing his work shirt, sleeves rolled up, that calm expression he always wore when he was silently assessing a situation. His eyes locked on Mia, then flicked to me. A second of confusion, then something colder. He didn't say a word, just turned around and left. The laughter around me died. My pulse raced. The sound of his car engine cutting through the night was like a verdict. First I told myself it was fine. He probably misunderstood. I'd go home, explain it was just a stupid joke, and he'd laugh it off. That's how we were. Open, trusting, comfortable. Except, that version of us felt like a memory lately. The drive home was suffocating. My mind kept replaying Mia's words, each time sharper, crueler. When I pulled into the driveway, the house was dark. Daniel's car was there, but no light inside. "Daniel!" I called softly as I stepped in. The air was thick, heavy with silence. He was sitting at the kitchen table, staring at his phone. The untouched dinner on the counter was still there. "Hey," I began, trying for lightness. "You left before I could even explain." He looked up slowly, his face unreadable. "Explain what, Leah?" "That you've been laughing at me behind my back." The words hit harder than I expected. "What?" "Well." Mia was drunk, she said something stupid. "You know how she is." He nodded once, almost to himself. "Yeah, I know how she is. But what about you?" That question broke something inside me. I moved closer, my voice trembling. "Daniel, I didn't say it. You know I'd never." "Never what?" He cut in, his voice suddenly rising. "Never joke about your husband to your friends. Never let someone humiliate me while you sit there smiling." I wanted to scream that it wasn't like that. That I'd been caught off guard. That I hadn't laughed. But the truth was I had smiled. Out of habit, out of discomfort, out of fear of being the killjoy. And that tiny smile in his eyes was betrayal. "I didn't mean to," I whispered. He exhaled, leaning back in his chair. "You didn't mean to. That's what people always say before they ruin something." His words were calm now, too calm. The kind that slices deeper than shouting ever could. Over the next few days, he barely spoke to me. The silence became its own punishment. I texted, called, tried to start conversations, but he moved like a ghost through the house. I went to Mia's apartment the next morning, furious. "Do you realize what you did?" I snapped the moment she opened the door. She blinked, mascara smudged from the night before. "Leah, what are you talking about?" "Daniel heard what you said. He thinks." "Thinks what?" "That I'm telling the truth." Her tone was casual, dismissive. "What's that supposed to mean?" I asked, my voice shaking. He smirked. "Come on, Leah. Everyone sees it. You two barely touch each other anymore. He avoids you at gatherings. He flirts with everyone but you. Maybe I just said what's already obvious." For a moment I couldn't breathe. "Mia," I said quietly, "have you been talking to him?" Her silence was answer enough. My heart dropped. "Oh my God. You have." "It's not what you think," she said quickly. "We just talk. Events. Listen. He's been unhappy for a while." Her words blurred together, dissolving into static in my head. I turned and left before she could finish. That night I confronted Daniel. "I know about you and Mia." He froze mid-step. "What?" "Don't pretend." He told me. "You've been talking to her, confiding in her. About me." He looked genuinely shaken. Leah, it's not what you think. She came to me months ago, said she was worried about you. Said you'd been distant. Thought she was being kind. I didn't realize. I interrupted. Didn't realize she had feelings for you. His silence was deafening. Daniel, I said, my voice trembling. Did you tell her about our fights? Yes, he admitted quietly. I didn't think it mattered. You never wanted to talk and she listened. The words carved deep. So you found comfort in her. And she found a way to destroy me with it. He closed his eyes. It wasn't like that. I never touched her. I never crossed that line. But betrayal doesn't need to be physical. Sometimes it's in the secrets shared, the emotional spaces you let someone else occupy. Weeks passed in cold, unbearable tension. Daniel stayed, but not really. We moved through routines like actors reading a tired script. I told myself time would fix it, but the silence only grew heavier. Then one evening, I came home to find his suitcase packed. He was sitting on the couch, staring at his wedding ring. I tried, he said softly when I walked in. I really did. But I can't unhear that moment. I can't unsee your face when she said it. You didn't defend me. You just let it happen. Tears burned in my eyes. So this is it. You're leaving over one stupid joke. He shook his head. It's not the joke, Leah. It's what it revealed. And then he walked out. Mia moved away 2 months later. I heard rumors she'd gotten a new job in another city. I never spoke to her again. Daniel never came back. He didn't start a new relationship, at least not that I knew of. He just disappeared from my life quietly, without drama or closure. Sometimes late at night, I replay that evening in my head. The laughter, the comment, the look in his eyes. I imagine standing up, telling Mia to shut her mouth, choosing him in that moment instead of pretending everything was fine. But I didn't. And that silence cost me everything.